What if everything fans believed about Amy Roloff's second chance at love was suddenly thrown into question? Has Chris Marek really walked away from Amy Roloff? Why are social media posts suddenly claiming that a mysterious $2 million secret has shattered their marriage? And is there any evidence that one of Little People, Big World's most beloved couples, is actually heading toward heartbreak? Over the past few weeks, online speculation has exploded. Viral videos, dramatic headlines, and social media posts have fueled rumors that Chris has left Amy and that hidden financial issues are tearing their relationship apart. Some posts even claim their marriage is already beyond saving. But how much of that is actually true? In today's video, we're separating confirmed public facts from internet rumors. We'll examine where these stories came from, what Amy and Chris have publicly shared about their relationship, and whether there's any credible evidence behind the claims surrounding the alleged $2 million secret. As of the latest publicly available information, there has been no verified confirmation that Chris Marek has left Amy Roloff or that a $2 million secret has caused their marriage to collapse. Stay with us as we look at the timeline, the facts, and the speculation, so you can decide for yourself what's real and what's simply another internet rumor. For nearly 2 decades, Amy Roloff has been one of the most recognizable faces on Little People, Big World. Viewers watched her build a family, help create the famous Roloff Farms, and raise 4 children while sharing the everyday joys and challenges of life in front of millions of television viewers. After spending decades married to Matt Roloff, Amy faced one of the most difficult chapters of her life when their marriage came to an end. Their divorce marked a major turning point, not only for the family, but also for the television series, as fans watched both of them begin completely different paths. Eventually, Amy found love again with Chris Marek. Their relationship developed gradually, and many longtime viewers appreciated the calm, supportive dynamic they appeared to share. After getting engaged in 2019, the couple celebrated their wedding at Roloff Farms in August 2021, a milestone many fans viewed as a joyful new beginning for Amy. In the years that followed, many believed Amy had finally found the lasting happiness she deserved. Although life continued to bring family challenges and changes, Chris often appeared beside her during public events, television appearances, and social media updates, reinforcing the image of a stable partnership. Recently, however, a new wave of online rumors has claimed that Chris has walked away and that an alleged $2 million secret is responsible for a dramatic breakdown in their marriage. These stories have spread rapidly across YouTube, Facebook, and other social media platforms, leading many fans to wonder whether there's any truth behind the headlines. It's important to remember that much of what is circulating remains unverified speculation. Publicly available information has not confirmed that Amy and Chris have separated or that any verified $2 million financial controversy has caused their marriage to collapse. Throughout this video, we'll carefully distinguish between confirmed facts, public statements, and online rumors so viewers can understand what is actually known and what remains unsupported. After years of emotional highs and lows, Amy Roloff's life took a hopeful turn when she met Chris Marek. Following the end of her decades-long marriage to Matt Roloff, many Little People, Big World viewers wondered whether Amy would ever be ready to open her heart again. Divorce is never easy, especially after spending so many years building a family and a business together. Yet, sometimes life offers unexpected second chances, and that's exactly what seemed to happen when Chris entered the picture. Amy and Chris first met through mutual friends during a social gathering in Oregon. Unlike Amy's highly public life, Chris had spent most of his life away from television cameras. He was known as a successful real estate professional who enjoyed outdoor adventures, motorcycle trips, and spending time with friends. Their personalities appeared different at first glance, but fans quickly noticed that they balanced each other well. Chris brought a calm, steady presence, while Amy's warmth and determination created a relationship that seemed genuine from the very beginning. As their relationship developed, viewers watched them go on dates, travel together, and slowly blend their lives. Amy often admitted that dating again after divorce felt intimidating. She spoke openly about learning to trust someone new and adjusting to life outside the marriage that had defined so much of her adulthood. Chris, meanwhile, appeared patient and supportive, allowing the relationship to progress naturally rather than rushing major milestones. Throughout several seasons of Little People, Big World, audiences saw countless small moments that made the relationship feel authentic. Whether they were sharing quiet dinners, attending family gatherings, or taking motorcycle rides through the Oregon countryside, Amy and Chris seemed comfortable together. Fans appreciated that their romance wasn't built around dramatic television moments, but instead focused on everyday companionship and mutual respect. Their relationship reached another milestone when Chris proposed to Amy in 2019. The proposal came after several years of dating and represented a major emotional step for both of them. Amy was visibly surprised and deeply moved by the engagement, later describing it as one of the happiest moments of her life. For many longtime viewers who had followed her journey through difficult chapters, seeing Amy smile with genuine excitement felt especially meaningful. Wedding planning eventually became one of the show's most anticipated storylines. Like many couples, Amy and Chris faced the normal challenges of organizing a wedding, from choosing the venue to coordinating family schedules. They also had to navigate delays and adjustments during the pandemic era, making the planning process even more complicated. Despite those obstacles, they remained focused on celebrating the beginning of their new life together. Their wedding finally took place in August 2021 at Roloff Farms, a location filled with family history and emotional significance. The ceremony brought together relatives, close friends, and loved ones for a joyful celebration. Beautiful decorations, heartfelt vows, and emotional speeches created memorable television moments that resonated with longtime fans. For many viewers, the wedding symbolized not only a new marriage, but also Amy's ability to embrace a hopeful future after years of personal change. The response from fans was overwhelmingly positive. Social media filled with congratulatory messages as viewers celebrated Amy's happiness and wished the couple a lifetime together. Many commented that Chris appeared to genuinely support Amy without trying to overshadow her, while others praised the respect and maturity they displayed throughout their relationship. Their marriage became one of the brighter storylines on the series, offering a welcome contrast to earlier seasons that often focused on family conflict and difficult transitions. Following the wedding, Amy and Chris settled into married life together. They continued enjoying road trips, spending time with family, and sharing everyday moments that reflected a comfortable partnership. Amy frequently expressed gratitude for finding love again later in life, while Chris embraced becoming part of the extended Roloff family despite the unique challenges that came with public attention. For many Little People, Big World fans, Amy and Chris represented hope. Their story showed that new beginnings are possible even after heartbreak. Instead of being defined by past difficulties, they focused on building a future together through patience, communication, and shared experiences. That is one of the main reasons so many viewers came to regard Amy and Chris as one of the strongest and most stable couples associated with the LPBW franchise. As the years passed, however, internet rumors and social media speculation would eventually begin challenging that public image. In the next chapter, we'll examine how those rumors started, what was actually confirmed, and how easily online speculation can be mistaken for fact. As the rumors surrounding Amy Roloff and Chris Marek's marriage continued to circulate, another claim quickly captured the attention of the Little People, Big World fan community. This time, it wasn't about a relationship crisis. It was about money. Across YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and countless entertainment blogs, creators began teasing what they called a mysterious $2 million secret. According to sensational headlines, this undisclosed financial matter was supposedly the real reason behind the growing speculation surrounding Amy and Chris. But once viewers looked beyond the dramatic titles and emotional thumbnails, one important question remained. What exactly was this alleged secret? The truth is that there was never a single, consistent story. Instead, dozens of different theories appeared online, each claiming to reveal information that no one else supposedly knew. Some videos hinted that Amy had secretly received a multi-million-dollar payout connected to Roloff Farms. Others claimed Chris had discovered hidden financial documents, while a few even suggested the couple was arguing over an undisclosed property investment worth approximately $2 million. Despite sounding convincing, these stories rarely pointed to official documents, verified interviews, or credible reporting. One of the most common theories focused on real estate. Because property has always played a major role in the Roloff family's story, many fans naturally connected the rumor to land ownership. Viewers remembered the years of discussion surrounding Roloff Farms, Amy's decision to sell her share of the farm after her divorce from Matt Roloff, and the family's highly public conversations about the future of the property. Since those events had unfolded publicly on television, some online commentators attempted to connect them to a brand new financial mystery. Others pushed the speculation even further. Some suggested there were hidden business investments involving Amy and Chris. Others claimed the alleged secret centered on inheritance planning, confidential legal agreements, or private financial arrangements that had never been disclosed publicly. With every repost and reaction video, the theories became more elaborate. One creator would speculate about property, another would introduce a business angle, and soon entirely new narratives emerged, even though none of them were supported by documented evidence. This pattern illustrates how internet speculation often grows. An initial rumor rarely stays the same. Instead, it evolves as different creators add their own interpretations, making the story appear larger and more believable simply because so many people are discussing it. Repetition can create the illusion of credibility, even when every version ultimately traces back to the same unsupported claim. Longtime viewers also revisited Amy's well-known financial decisions following her divorce from Matt Roloff. After years of co-owning Roloff Farms, Amy sold her share of the property before purchasing another home where she and Chris eventually built their life together. Those transactions were public knowledge, discussed on Little People, Big World, covered by entertainment media, and reflected in public records. Because those events involved significant sums of money, they became easy reference points for social media creators looking to build dramatic new stories. However, linking older financial decisions to current rumors does not establish that a new secret exists. Public property sales that occurred years ago are entirely separate from claims that a hidden multi-million-dollar agreement is currently affecting Amy and Chris's marriage. Without new evidence, those connections remain speculative rather than factual. Another reason the $2 million secret attracted so much attention is that money has always been one of the central storylines in the Roloff family's public journey. Discussions about farm ownership, business decisions, succession planning, and family finances have appeared repeatedly throughout the series. As a result, fans naturally pay close attention whenever a new financial rumor surfaces. That familiarity makes these stories seem plausible, even when they are based more on assumptions than confirmed information. When examining publicly available information, the picture becomes much clearer. There has been no verified announcement from Amy Roloff, Chris Marek, TLC, or any official public record confirming the existence of a hidden $2 million financial deal connected to their marriage. Likewise, no reliable interview or documented statement has supported claims that such a secret caused conflict between the couple. That distinction is essential. Official interviews, public records, and direct statements from the individuals involved carry far greater weight than anonymous online posts or attention-grabbing thumbnails. While fans are free to discuss theories and possibilities, speculation should never be presented as established fact without supporting evidence. Ultimately, the so-called $2 million secret appears to be another example of how quickly rumors can spread through the modern online media landscape. A catchy headline generates curiosity. Curiosity leads to clicks. Those clicks encourage more creators to repeat the same claim, often embellishing it to attract even more viewers. Before long, many people begin treating the rumor as though it has already been confirmed, even though no verified evidence exists. As with the earlier marriage rumors, the most responsible approach is to separate what has been documented from what remains speculation. The Roloff family's story has always generated strong interest, and that interest often fuels creative theories across social media. But until official information emerges, the alleged $2 million secret remains exactly that, an internet rumor rather than a verified fact. In the next chapter of our documentary, we'll explore how Amy and Chris have continued presenting their relationship publicly, examine recent appearances and updates from the couple, and compare those verified moments with the claims that continue to circulate online. As the internet continued to speculate about Amy Roloff and Chris Marek's relationship, many fans began pointing to what they believed were signs that something had changed. Across YouTube comment sections, Facebook groups, TikTok videos, and online forums, countless viewers started analyzing every public appearance, every social media post, and even every facial expression. But the important question remains: are these genuine warning signs, or are people simply connecting dots that may not actually exist? One of the most common topics discussed online is body language. Numerous content creators have posted videos claiming that Amy and Chris no longer seem as affectionate during public appearances. Some viewers argue that they appear quieter together or less expressive than they once did. Others believe that small moments, such as standing farther apart in photographs or speaking less during interviews, suggest deeper marital issues. However, body language experts themselves often caution against drawing firm conclusions from brief video clips or isolated photographs. Human behavior changes depending on countless factors, including fatigue, stress, camera angles, editing, or simply having an off day. A few seconds captured on camera cannot accurately reveal the full state of any marriage. Another reason fans have become suspicious is the couple's reduced number of public appearances together. During the years immediately following their wedding, Amy and Chris frequently appeared in social media posts, interviews, and public events. More recently, some fans have noticed that those appearances seem less frequent. For some viewers, that change immediately fueled speculation. Questions began circulating online. Why aren't they posting together as often? Have they stopped attending events together? Are they living separate lives? While those questions generate curiosity, there are many ordinary explanations that have nothing to do with marital problems. Chris has long maintained interests outside of television, including motorcycle trips, travel, and personal projects. Amy continues managing her own business ventures, cookbook promotions, live streams, and family events. Married couples often spend time pursuing separate interests without it signaling relationship trouble. Social media has become another major source of speculation. Every Instagram upload, Facebook post, or YouTube appearance is carefully examined by fans looking for clues. If Amy posts alone, people wonder where Chris is. If Chris shares photos from a motorcycle ride, some viewers ask why Amy isn't there. If several days pass without a photo of the couple together, rumors quickly begin spreading that something must be wrong. The reality is much simpler. Social media represents only a carefully selected portion of someone's life. Most couples do not document every meal, every conversation, or every ordinary day together. Choosing not to post something publicly is not evidence that it did not happen. Fan theories have also grown more elaborate over time. Some speculate that disagreements over property, finances, or future retirement plans have created tension. Others suggest that the pressures of reality television have finally caught up with the couple. Still others claim that Chris prefers a quieter lifestyle than Amy's public career. Yet none of these theories have been supported by verified evidence. They remain exactly what they are: speculation created by viewers attempting to interpret limited public information. Interestingly, many of these theories point back to previous interviews Amy and Chris have given over the years. In those interviews, both have openly acknowledged that marriage requires communication, compromise, and patience. Like any couple, they have admitted they occasionally disagree or have different perspectives. Rather than hiding those normal challenges, they have generally spoken about working through them together. Ironically, those honest admissions are sometimes taken out of context. A brief comment about compromise may later appear in a sensational headline suggesting serious conflict, even when the full interview tells a much more balanced story. Another major factor influencing public opinion is reality television itself. Shows like Little People, Big World are carefully edited to create engaging episodes. Producers must condense hours, or even days of footage into episodes lasting less than an hour. Conversations are shortened, reactions are rearranged for storytelling, and emotional moments naturally receive greater emphasis because they make compelling television. That editing process can unintentionally encourage viewers to believe that conflicts are larger or more frequent than they actually are. A single disagreement shown on television may represent one difficult conversation over several months, while countless ordinary, happy moments never make it into the final episode because they simply aren't dramatic enough for television. This is why it's so important to separate storytelling from real life. Reality television is based on real people, but viewers rarely see every part of those people's lives. As online speculation continues to grow, remembering that distinction becomes increasingly important. After examining weeks of rumors, viral videos, and fan theories, it's worth asking one simple question. What has actually been confirmed? The answer is surprisingly straightforward. As of now, there has been no verified public announcement from either Amy Roloff or Chris Marek stating that they have separated. There has been no confirmed divorce filing publicly announced by the couple. There has been no official statement indicating that Chris has left Amy or that their marriage has ended. Despite countless headlines suggesting dramatic developments, none of those claims have been supported by credible public evidence. Many of the most widely shared stories originate from social media accounts or YouTube channels that rely on eye-catching titles designed to attract viewers. While such videos often raise interesting questions, questions are not the same as confirmed facts. When examining any celebrity rumor, it's important to consider the source. Has the information come directly from the individuals involved? Has it been confirmed by multiple reputable news organizations? Is there verifiable documentation supporting the claim? Or is the story based entirely on anonymous speculation and online assumptions? Those questions make all the difference. At present, publicly available information does not confirm that Amy and Chris are divorcing, living apart, or ending their marriage. Like many public figures, they continue balancing private lives with occasional public appearances, and that limited visibility naturally leaves room for speculation. Another important consideration is privacy. Although Amy and Chris became well known through Little People, Big World, they are still entitled to keep many aspects of their personal relationship out of the public eye. Choosing not to discuss every detail of their marriage does not automatically mean something is wrong. In today's digital world, rumors often travel much faster than verified information. A dramatic headline can be shared thousands of times before anyone checks whether the claim is actually supported by evidence. That's why viewers benefit from relying on credible reporting, official public statements, and verified information instead of sensational speculation. Until Amy Roloff, Chris Marek, or a reliable public source confirms otherwise, claims that Chris has fled, that the marriage has collapsed, or that a separation has occurred remain unverified internet rumors, not established facts. As fans, it's perfectly natural to be curious about the lives of people we've watched for many years. But that curiosity is best balanced with fairness, respect, and patience. In the end, separating verified facts from online speculation allows us to appreciate the story without spreading misinformation, and respects the privacy of the family behind the headlines. As we reach the end of this investigation, it's clear that the internet has been flooded with dramatic claims surrounding Amy Roloff and Chris Marek's marriage. Headlines have suggested everything from Chris supposedly leaving Amy to mysterious financial secrets worth millions of dollars. Eye-catching thumbnails, emotional titles, and viral social media posts have encouraged viewers to believe that a major crisis is unfolding behind the scenes. However, when we carefully separate speculation from verified information, the picture looks very different. Despite countless online rumors, there has been no confirmed public announcement that Amy and Chris have separated. There has been no verified divorce filing made public, no official statement from either Amy or Chris confirming that their marriage is ending, and no credible evidence supporting many of the sensational claims circulating online. Much of what continues to spread across social media is based on assumptions, edited clips, fan theories, and interpretations rather than confirmed facts. Reality television has always created an environment where viewers become emotionally invested in the lives of the families they watch. Because audiences have followed the Roloffs for nearly 2 decades, every interview, vacation, social media post, or public appearance is closely examined. Even ordinary changes in schedules or online activity can quickly become the foundation for widespread speculation. Unfortunately, once a rumor gains momentum, it often spreads much faster than verified information ever can. That doesn't mean fans shouldn't be curious. Following the lives of television personalities is part of what makes shows like Little People, Big World so engaging. But curiosity should always be balanced with patience and fairness. Before accepting dramatic headlines as fact, it's worth asking whether the information comes from an official source or simply from someone trying to generate clicks and views. As always, the most reliable updates will come directly from the people involved or through credible public reporting. Until then, every new rumor should be viewed with healthy skepticism rather than immediate belief. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think these recent rumors are simply another example of social media speculation, or do you believe there's more to the story? Share your respectful opinions in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation thoughtful and respectful. Whether these rumors prove true or simply become another chapter in the long history of online speculation surrounding the Roloff family, only time will tell. Until then, the best approach is to separate facts from rumors and remember that real families deserve fairness and respect. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.